I see you went hook level 1. Do you always do that?
Um, it recently I have been doing that mostly, but like sometime I don't know why, but like I felt like hook just worked really well recently.
Yeah, and it probably did. Because when you're playing in slow, squishy people, they're easy to hook. Like Sona has a big
Yeah.
character model, Kog'Maw's slow as hell. Um, Thresh, Thresh's early game is kind of solved right now. So the current
Mm.
like Thresh starter pack is E, Q, W, but most people just either max hook or they max W. And you max W in a competitive situation because it's the most broken ability in the game because you're
Yeah.
playing off of people, but in solo queue you're probably better off maxing Q. What do you know about the spell? So we know why hook is good. Hook is obviously
Yeah.
good, right? Like you hook people and it's like a 2 second stun and it pulls
Yeah.
them and you can still move around. It's a broken ability. Thresh is
Oh.
completely loaded. However, what's good about E? Why would you want to start E level 1?
Oh, yeah, it's like a peel tool you can use. Like if they try dashing to you, you could just use it to push them away. Plus it slows as well, so you could like kite around them and do damage to them as well.
Okay.
Plus they can't run away as easily.
You told me about peel and damage. I want you to go further. Tell me, compare the two abilities, Q and E.
So
Like
with
what would
Q,
Q be? Tell me about E since we're focusing on E. What is E better? Like how is E Flay better than Hook?
you don't have to hit. No, wait, no, you do have to hit E, but like it doesn't have to be. You don't have a direct. You don't need a direct line of sight. Q hits minions, whilst E, it can hit both minions and the enemy champion.
Okay. Another way of saying that is that you can hit it over the wave, or you can play through the wave, or you can hit multiple AOE with it. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. I can guide you on this one. Which one's easier to hit?
E.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
Thresh's combo is E into Frost Slow into Auto Attack into Q because they can't
Yep.
move. Also, Q has wind up and it has a travel speed. If you flay
Yep.
backwards, it's instant. So there's a couple of things. These are reasons why E is a better tool level 1, but we also haven't talked about the E passive. Do you know what E's passive is?
Yeah, it's like an empowered auto attack if you wait.
Right. So, do you know about the scaling of E's passive?
Yeah, it's like 150% for soul and 200% AD on
Right.
charged.
And so
That's
what's
at
some
max level.
exactly? So look at your
Yeah.
support item. What are the stats of your support item?
Yeah, I took the AP one.
Right. So it looks like you're playing like an AP caster Thresh,
Yeah.
but my recommendation is that you always start E level 1 unless really strange level 1 invade circumstances.
Mm,
But even then, Flay is super good. But also the auto attack, plus if you go shoulder guard or whatever the item is that gives you AD, that pairs
yeah.
better with starting Flay. So just off the bat, if you want the straight up recommendation, you need to go the AD support item
Yeah.
and start E. And it's going to increase your damage. You're going to do way more damage. And we can kind of flesh that
Yeah.
out in the practice tool here in a second. Although I heard practice tool was down. I'm not sure. I think on 13.12 practice tool's bugged. But yeah, that we'll do the math later just so that we can both agree on it and know.
All right.
But this is for sure the better starting. Other than that, E into Q, E's easier to hit. When it comes to Thresh's engage combo, typically, if you want like a rinse and repeat level 1, level 2 strategy, you try to use your first flay on a caster champion like Sona and get that auto attack. If they're super close to you, you can auto attack them immediately and then flay and then auto attack them, walk away, and that's really good damage. Or you could just flay
All
them,
right.
auto attack them, and walk away, and you win that trade no matter what because you have that charged up flay auto. But
Oh,
then they're missing 200 health. Then you spend the entire time beating minions so that you get level 2 first, which you do because you have the better support item, and then you flash flay and go for a hook. That's like rinse and
yeah.
repeat, win every level 2 on Thresh.